Hey. They're gonna go for it. Whoa! Hey guys, welcome back to Strand Farm, where we grow independent together. Today, I was hiking Opal up the mountain when my neighbor drove past and she said, "Hey James, do you got any comfrey?" And I remembered that we had told her we'd give her some comfrey last fall. And just so happens, the comfrey is coming in strong. So I said, of course, let's get you some comfrey. Right here I have a 3-patch. This one is a little crowded. I'm okay with these two being here. But this one, I'm gonna pull that up today. Share it with my neighbor, feed my chickens, and propagate it in a couple different ways. One of the ways I'm gonna propagate it is I'm gonna drop stems into this box that I set up with the soil from this garden bed and propagate it via the stem. I did this accidentally last fall in my compost bin, and I thought it was a really novel and neat way to propagate comfrey. So I'm going to do that. I'll also be splitting up a few of the comfrey crowns and giving those to my neighbor. And I'll be digging up the comfrey root and I'll cut that into pieces to give to my neighbor. Look at this giant comfrey plant. Let's see if I can get a better perspective on it for you guys. But before I do that, let's go over here to where I augmented the tree ring for this cherry tree last year. And in doing so, I dug up the area and accidentally spread my comfrey from this plant to right there, right there, right there, right there, and right there. Oh yeah, and right there. So I disturbed that root zone and was trying to mulch it and do a modified Grandma White augmentation of a cherry tree like I did with the Republican cherry tree over there. And I forgot about the comfrey because it had already died back, and I spread it like the dickens. This is bocking number 4 comfrey that we got from Billy, William, and Michelle years ago over at Perma Pastures Farm. Let's go to the strawberry patch. Now this is kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there aren't any strawberries growing around that giant comfrey bush. What's the deal in that? Look how big this plant is. And it's getting ready to have the flowers. It has really beautiful purple flowers that my pollinators just love. So I'm looking forward to those opening. They have not opened yet. Those purple flowers are getting ready to open. Look at that. Bumblebees are gonna be so happy. Now this is a pretty strong clay soil. Let's try to dig up the entire comfrey plant and see if it doesn't grow back. There we go, we got it. Do you think we got to the bottom of the Comfrey? Or is that part of it? Let's find out. I don't think that was part of it. Maybe it is. All right, I'm gonna keep getting the soil off of this and hopefully figure out where the roots are on this comfrey plant. But I gotta put opal back on, so hang in there.
Comfrey's about to bloom.
No, there's bumblebees all over the place. Yeah, they're out working on the berries right now.
What? The strawberries?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
The raspberries. Black raspberries right here, there's just a bumblebee.
Oh, those are open. It looks like we're related.
She looks like your daughter. Just as sweet. And almost as beautiful. Unfortunately, she got some of me in her.
Oh, poor joy.
You get a little bit of Papa's oofda. 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 Look, split the legs.
Got a pee diaper, now it's cold.
Does that feel better? We're looking at Comfrey opal. I didn't think the roots would be that thick. They're thick. Yeah, they're thick, opal. It's gonna be hard to film with you crying, Bubba. Okay, I had to take Opal on a hike so she would fall asleep. Now that we're back up the mountain, we are back at the Comfrey, and we're ready to get back up to work. I have to talk not so loud. Nah, just kidding, we'll talk normal. All right, so we're at our Comfrey, and this was root. Look at that. Holy buckets, it's thick. I'm gonna keep deconstructing this plant. Wow. How neat. What a structure. Alright, so for my experiment, I'm gonna take the stem and bury it in the compost and see what happens. Oh, hi, Loki. About 2 inches down. And I'm gonna leave a little bit of the plant sticking out to see if some photosynthesis takes place. I'm gonna take this piece, some root hairs. I didn't know they had such root hairs. We'll put this one in as well. Let's put this one in as if it's a standing up comfrey plant. This one I'm gonna break right here and right here. I'm gonna bury these 2 pieces. Oh, Opal, hold on. The back one's a little bit deeper than the front one. Should we put in just the root hairs? I'm not going to bury just a plain leaf. Let's bury just a plain leaf. Here's a fresh one. How about right here? We got a buried leaf, a semi-buried stem, one planted as if it's a comfrey plant, a deep stem, a shallow stem, root hairs, and then why don't we take a piece of root? About 2 inches below the surface. Okay, now let's just cover this up. Some soil organic matter. Try to retain some of the moisture in this garden box. And I'll come out here and I'll be watering it, and we will see what happens. All right, now let's take some of the comfrey leaves and feed them to the chickens. I'm gonna give this giant piece right here to my neighbor without manipulating it any further. I'll show them how they can cut the root and plant the crown, but I'll let them do it. So I'll put this in a pot for them. This part I'll keep for the homestead. And plant this crown with the root as one piece. The perimeter of my garden. This part I'll break into roots and plant where I'm going to plant my comfrey on the perimeter of my garden. So let's take this little sample batch to the chickens. And see how they like it. Come on, Opal. Special treat, special treat. Coming in, Quan. Oh. Oh. Hey. They're gonna go for it. Whoa! They're like piranhas. As you can see, no comfrey is going to be left behind in this scene. We're going to need a bigger comfrey patch, aren't we, girls? All right, let's finish this project. Head back up. Oh, hi, Loki. Say hello. Oh, good girl. You hanging out in the strawberry patch, Loki? I definitely broke through root to get this plant up. A lot of that root could be strawberry. But there'll probably be another comfrey plant coming up here, or 2 of them, in no time. So we'll keep an eye on that. They say it's pretty hard to get rid of. One of the best strategies, from what I've been told, is just to keep burying it under soil organic matter. Bury, 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 bury it. Keep burying it. I've only ever seen compost accelerate the growth of my comfrey plants, so I'm not sure about the whole like they don't grow well in good soil, because mine seem to go even better in good soil. I'll put some more compost in here, pack it tight, run up the mountain and put it in her mailbox. Today I don't want to do anything else with these parts because the day's getting long in the tooth. I got to eat some supper. So I'm just going to put these in animated suspension by dropping them in a pot full of compost so I can get back to this project another day. The same thing I did with the daffodils, with the onions. Now with the comfrey. So let's just cover it up. That'll do. Now, let's water our box in. This water is so neat because it's coming all the way up here, about 40 feet vertically from my creek, to water my garden. Good old ram pump. Do you guys want to see the ram pump? Okay. Let's water this in. And let's go check out the ram pump. Sharing these things is one of the best joys of living on the homestead, and sharing it with you too. Well, thanks for watching us. It encourages us to keep going, to learn more. Down the mountain we go, down the mountain. Opal loves hikes. She went on her first hike around the property before she was 24 hours old. My little swaddle carrier. Oh man, I can't believe it. She's over a month old now. Hello, ram pump. Alright you guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with Opal and I while we play with Comfrey, while we feed the chickens, while we share the abundance with our neighbors, and while we cool off by the creek, because summer's coming, spring is in the thick. See y'all next time at Strand Farm. Take care.